up everyone, I'm Lukrembo and welcome back to House Flipper. Today it's episode 4 of the DLC. I don't know, it's one of them. I think it's episode 4 of the DLC houses for this week. I say this week, this series. So without further ado, shall we see what house we've got to do? As always, I've got to go in. Hi Shelley! Have a nice day! Let's go! Okay. Let's see. Apparently my mic is so sensitive it will hear me turning down my headphones. But it's just the one we're doing. Garden after building the house. So this is way longer than before. I swear this only had like one line. But okay, let's get on with the property discussion. So yeah, it's a garden after building the house. We've got 2 floors and 5 rooms. How on earth you've only got 5 rooms with 2 floors, I don't know. But it's a large house with a detached garage for 2 cars, incomplete state, available immediately at an affordable price. The owner was building the house, but then discovered his wife. Many couples break up because of aesthetic differences. No, they divorced his wife, not discovered his wife. This house is empty. It is in an incomplete state, and the garden's like after an apocalypse. Oh my god! Let's just try this again. The property description, it's as follows. I'm leaving this in because I think it's funny, but yeah. Anyway, a large house with a detached garage for 2 cars, incomplete state, available immediately, affordable price. The owner was building the house, but then divorced his wife. Many couples break up because of aesthetic differences. The house is empty, in an incomplete state, and the garden's like after an apocalypse. Division of assets at an affordable price. My god, that was written really unwell. It was like horrible. They need to get better. That was horrible to read. Jeez. And this is, I'm not going to show you the pictures, but this is what the property looks like. So let's get to the house. Okay, and we are here. This is what the place looks like. It is crazy. As I said, this is, I don't think I actually mentioned for this house, but this house is part of the garden expansion pack, as it was evident by the fact I put emphasis on the way that the garden looked. So as before, I would be doing a very basic renovation of the property. I think I might be even more basic than I was last time, just because this property is double the size and the garden is huge. But yeah, we got to roll a dice to see which one we're going to be doing. I've got to get the dice up because I am not prepared. I was going to get my D&D dice out, but I was like, they probably shouldn't need to get them out just for a house flipper video. But we need a 6-sided die because on the Google one it doesn't provide a 5-sided die. So we got 1 to 5 because we've got, if I show you, 5 different garden settings to do. Yeah, 5. And we've already done English, so if it lands on number 3, we're ruled out. So we've got American, crop, modern, or Japanese. I am hoping that I get crop because I know how to do that one. I've not, or Japanese. I've never been very good at the modern nor the American one. So let's see what we get. Oh my god, I am so excited. It landed on crop. Look, I'll see if I can get it up. Hang on. How do I do this? Oh dear. I gotta do this through OBS and I'm not like the most, yeah, okay, that's fine. That one. As you can see, it landed on 2. Normally I don't show all of this, but yeah, it landed on 2. Let me just click. Okay, and then let me just stick that back underneath there. There we go. No, that was very quickly added in, but yeah, it landed on 2, so I'm very happy. So with a crop garden, plants that have edible vegetables and fruits are key. In this case, it would also be nice if they were surrounded by natural materials like wood and stone. This type of garden requires some work and dedication, but it's ecological and it gives its owners healthy crops. And I obviously have never done it. I wonder if it's got my best score for English. Oh no, not for this property. But yeah, okay. We're not taking part yet because we've not done it. But yeah, that is what we're doing. We're going to have to make a crop garden. So without further ado, let's do the before tour. Alright, let's get a good view of this place. So yeah, we've got like a lot of rubbish around here. It looks like we're going to have to get out this stupid surf Todd again. Oh, Todd surf. I don't know what it is. It's the stuff that you put on the floor. Turf stuff. I can't be bothered to figure out what it is. I don't like it. But here's the garage. Let's have a look inside to see what the damage is. Oh, it's actually decent for a change. It's decent on the inside. Okay, it's not too messy. That is good. So there's a lot of stuff all around this house that we're gonna have to go around and fix. More garden, more stuff. Oh my god. They got a balcony though. That's nice. Although if you were renovating a house, I guess they did it out of like cinder block. It's not really pretty. You should really pick a nicer brick to do it in. What does this say? Information board. Address something 5 out of 209. Permission something executive this. Designer Gushi with an asterisk and a colon. Supervisor something. Oh well, I don't know what that means. But yeah, this is the house. So that's the garden as well. As you can see, it's absolutely covered in mess. So you can almost escape. Freedom! No, not quite. But yeah, we all know what time it is for now. Oh, I haven't gone inside. Sorry, I always forget. Oh, I knocked down a couple of things, but let's go inside and see what it's like. As you can see, it's very basic around here. Very open. We've got a random wall on the inside here. I don't know what this room is supposed to be. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's just a big foyer. I swear to God, Mr. Motorbike Man, we're gonna have problems. Every single time I start recording, he's there. I don't know what room this is supposed to be. I guess a bathroom would be my guess. Because there's a lot of open space around here. And then upstairs, it's just one big open space. No wonder he said, like, there wasn't many rooms. No wonder. There's, like, literally nothing here. They've not added any walls in or anything. Okay. I've got to do a little bit of work on the inside then to make the layout actually usable. But we're going to be doing a landlord special. White walls and freaking cream and grey carpets everywhere. There ain't going to be any personality on the inside. We're hoping that the garden sells the property. That's what we're going to be doing. So yeah, let's get on with renovating. are we ready for the after tour? As per usual, before we do that, we're going to do the total time. So I'm just going to pretend put it for auction so that we can all see how long it's taken me. This is complete rubbish, by the way, when it tells me like how much I spent on this garden and on this property. Before it tells me, I will just say I had 32,000. I spent all of that 32,000, and then I had 53,000 because I went off and did some jobs, and I now have 26,000. So overall, I probably spent about 60 to 70,000 pounds. I'm not doing the exact maths, it's far too late. But yeah, the total time for this property, excluding expenditure of 60,000 pounds, was 5 hours, 25 minutes and 31 seconds. I can't believe overall I've probably spent like over 200,000 on this house. That's including purchasing it at the same time. Like, jeez Louise. But yeah, let's get on with the after tour. Okay, are we ready to see what this place looks like? So just a reminder, we were going for a crop garden. So I'll do the inside very quick. As I said, with the with the garden properties, I'll be doing a very quick inside of the house. Hence why there won't be loads of decoration. And then I'll show you the garden as a whole. So let's go inside really quick. Okay, so as you can see, this has changed massively in comparison to before. It's now a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom property. So you have like a proper entryway to put all the coats and shoes. You come in here and you've got a fantastic bathroom with a giant bathtub and 2 sinks. That's how you know it's fancy, there's 2 sinks. And then obviously your toilet. And I've gone for like a different colour in each room, or at least I've attempted to go for a different colour in each room. And then over here we've got bedroom number 1. I was actually aiming to get the Jantart family, but for some reason they're being outvoted by the Sloth, and I don't know why, because this is literally the perfect house for them. But yeah, this is bedroom number 1. As you can see, very basic. I've gone for like a nature motif throughout the property though, as obviously we've got such a huge garden. This in here is just a little storage cupboard or a coat cupboard or whatever it might end up being, but it's got like a mint green theme. This is the kitchen. I kept it very plain with the grey and the white because obviously I've gone for like a wooden theme on the furniture. But you've got everything you could need. You've got a dishwasher, you've got your oven, you've got your fridge, you've got your sink, you've got everything you could need in this kitchen, and it's absolutely massive, so it's perfectly suited to a giant family. In here we have got an office which should easily be converted into a library or a living room or whatever you want to do, but I've gone for like a nice brown in here. It's not a colour I often use, but I tried to get like one of each colour on the wall, on like the paint selection page. Here I tried to get one of each of these colours in this room. In this house. I mean, it's seriously late and I should be in bed. Obviously this goes outside, so I won't look out there anymore. When I was building, I did accidentally wall this off, but then I had to open it up again because I realised there was a whole extra space. So all I've got in here is a very basic family room, you know, with your sofa, your bookcase, your radiator and your lights and stuff. And a giant TV, because why the hell not? It's a huge living room, and it also leads to the outside as well, so these do open up so you can go out and enjoy the fresh air without having to like go through the house. So that is the downstairs. Apart from this room is a utilities cupboard, so we got like the washing machine and tumble dryer in case you're wondering why they weren't in the kitchen. Oh, and a little radiator over here to dry stuff should you need. And then again, we've got more windows. I think I added this window in, and also obviously I added all the blinds as well. Granted, they are the cheapest blind in the game, but I was seriously running out of money when I was doing this floor, so I was trying my best to make it like nice without being, you know, too annoying. But yeah, this is just a balcony which shows you the whole of the outside, which I am not going to look down too much, otherwise I'm going to spoil it all. And then we come over this way and we got bathroom number 2. Once again, it is a giant bathroom with a shower and a bath. You got your toilet, your sink. Admittedly, they are a little bit cramped, but you can't really complain. Like, this is just meant to be for the family to share upstairs as well. And then we've got the bedrooms. This was just a wide open space, if you remember. So now, obviously, it is I've added in all these walls. So we got a single bedroom here, which is a child's room, but it's got the added benefit of a walk-in wardrobe, which you can actually walk in if I open both doors. So I feel like that makes up for the fact that it's a single. You got your own closet space, and obviously if you just wanted to hang in some more rails to like maximise space, it's easy enough to do. And then in here is bedroom number 3. This is meant to just be like a little nursery. Again, very, very basic. Chair for nursing, bookcases, stuff for baby. I know these don't match match the purple theme, but I just could not be bothered to change each individual drawer colour to pink. So blue it is. It would just have to do. It's kind of in between purple and red, so that will do. And then last but not least, we've got this bedroom, which is the master bedroom of the property. Again, it's got its own balcony, it's got an absolutely massive bed in here as well, and you can see the outside. That's the front entryway where we came in, so not a bad view if you ask me. And then it's a nice bright orange colour in here. Again, I tried to do like a minimal renovation of the property. Obviously, all you need it to be a bedroom is just a bed in the game in terms of classification, and I know I said I was going to be a terrible landlord, but I thought I'd try and make it look a little bit lived in, like, you know, if you were viewing the property you'd want to see it like fully done. And then this is like the bathroom, again very bold and bright in here, but once again got everything you can need, including another bath. So we've got 3 baths in this entire property, which I think is huge. I swear to God, dude, even this late, I cannot escape the wrath of Mr. Motorbike Man. Seriously, go away. You've been going off all day. I can't deal. Can't cope. Anyway, that is the inside of the house. That's all the floors. So I usually think this house is huge. And considering this poor guy brought this house and then divorced his wife, you know, I feel so bad for him. Oh, and I've also got this little shelf here for you to put a bowl on with your keys. Why not? And then, yeah, let's go around the property. I'm going to go this way where this path is. So I've added in all of this path. If you remember, this was all rubble and whatnot. I've added in these fruit trees as well. I've got like one of each type of tree, or at least I tried to get one of each type of tree. There's nothing down here. I just fixed the grass. And this is the garage. So just open one door, you get So I did yellow in here, and of course I've got my favourite shiny floor on the bottom, and then these stems here are supposed to be like car tyres, and there's a little tip of grass there, but I can't bother to pick it up, so it's living there now. And then you come around here and you've got the main garden space. This is just a little bit of lawn. They could probably put a barbecue or whatever on here. Obviously this goes into the kitchen, so this is like a main pathway here. And you've got your little chicken coop, because again I was going for a crop garden, so you know you want farms and animals. I did restore the doggy dog house and the bowls that it had, and I added in a little bird house as well, because we all know dogs love birds, so they love to chase them. Again, I've got this cute little well, because it kind of goes with the farming theme, and I added in this little path here, so if you do have to step out of the door, you can just step on the horrible wet grass. But yeah, then I've got these little crop things, so we've got all types. I think these are actually carrots, but to me they look more like parsnips. So they're parsnips, lettuce, raspberries, and we've got a composter, and these are carrots. And then I added in these for like whatever they wanted to put in, and I added the scarecrow in quite regularly to stop birds from landing on the crops. Again, these tomatoes, all of these had to be planted individually, which trust me, it takes forever. These ones I was able just to plant on their own, like I didn't have to dig them out and then cover them with dirt and then water them. You could just place them in. And I got another composter, so in each section I tried to add like composters, because you know if you got like foliage and stuff in a garden this big, you're gonna need a lot. This shed is empty, but this one is not. This one's got some tools in, you know, tool shed, you know, that makes sense. And then I got all the different types of like ribos, I think they're called, or I don't know what they are. Not ribos, it's not an amino acid. What are they called? Where is it? These guys. I tried to get like one of each edible plant in this garden. Really, ribes? Those ones? Yeah, I tried to get one of each of them in, and then I got all the different vine types, and then I got even more stuff, and then I got zucchinis, and then I got cucumbers and pumpkins, so I tried to add in as much as I can. And then I got these little planters here for if they want to put anything else in there, and then I added in a giant pool, because why the heck not, you know, you gotta have a nice pool in your front yard, especially one this big. So I think I certainly do have like a lot of crops in this garden. As I say, I tried to get like one of each individual edible plant, and I added in sprinklers and these little rocks to create like little flower beds, and these to create more flower beds, because you know mulching is good for plants apparently. I don't know, I've managed to kill every plant that I've ever owned apart from my cactus Percy, which is still kicking somehow, but as you can see there are a lot of edible plants, so that is what I tried to do. And I'm hoping that I managed to get like enough structural items in, because last time I was a quarter star down on structure. But yeah, that is the after tour. So I think it's time that we sell this place. I'll be very curious to see why the Johnson family is not interested in this property. But yeah, let's submit for a garden contest. So just a reminder, we're doing crop garden. So this is plants have to have edible vegetables and fruit, a key in this case. It's also nice that they're surrounded by natural materials like wood and stone, hence why I've gone for a lot of mulching and also a lot of like stone gardening. This type of garden requires some work and dedication, but it's ecological and gives its own a healthy crop. So the entrance fee is £10.34, so let's take part. Okay, yes, we got an official 5-star rating on everything. Plant section, equipment and layout, so we are doing fantastic. So it's added the full 50% like it should have done last time. It's a professional garden, a lot of plants, various surfaces, and new professional record. So yeah, 159 is our new record apparently, so I am chuffed with that. That is fantastic. Let's put this place onto auction. I wonder how much it's going to I spent on renovation. I did not spend 17,000, I spent like 60,000, and the furniture I brought was more than 11,000, let me tell you. So I really don't know how they calculate the renovation costs, because I spent way more than that on furniture and this garden. But yeah, so the total profit extra profit for the garden. Oh my god, so if I just did the house and I didn't do the garden, my profit would have been 50,000. My extra profit from the garden competition was £111,000. That is ridiculous. That is stupid. Okay, cool. Why are the families saying, what's wrong with you? Don't you understand they only want one bedroom? No, you don't, Family Johnson. They've got no negative opinions, and yet they don't want it. And these guys say, lately there are loads of Norwegians here. They look for houses. Yeah, but like again, that doesn't make sense either. And also, it says 270,000 there, but it says 222,000. House of Pedants, please fix this UI because it is always incorrect. Anyway, they've got no negatives, it's the same positives because they brought every single one of my DLC properties. At this point, I'm determined that they're just trying to buy properties to resell, but let's negotiate upwards. I know they're going to say no, despite the fact that they've got no negatives and they've got a fantastic garden, but let's try. We've done it every single episode up to now and not a single property has said yes. So £55,000 we're adding for extra. So let's see. They're going to say no. We don't have such money. Not a single person has ever said yes. But okay, we have sold the property for £164,000 profit. So we are going to be absolutely balling after this because we get the house back. Like the price is spent 141,000 plus another 164,000 on top. But yeah, in terms of my final thoughts, I think I pretty much like touched upon them all. Like I found that garden very easy to do. Like in terms of I knew what I needed to add, but in terms of like actually doing it, it was quite tedious because having to dig up and pick up a plant and water them all and bury them in soil again, it's very, very tedious. It's like it's the same mechanic over and over and over again, and although I have like fully specced out the perks to make it faster, it still took me like an hour. But actually, all things considered, seeing as this is supposed to be like a garden property, it took me way longer to do the actual house than it did to do the the garden, which, you know, says a lot about this game. And oh my god, is the tiling mechanic so laborious. Like it's so, oh my god, I'd sat there going, every single tile I had to place, and then you had to go back and get them because I'm a goober and I don't like put the pile next to me, so I had to run all the way back around the house to go grab the next load, and it just takes so long. But yeah, I would say I did enjoy most of that renovation, if not all of it. But yeah, I certainly think I've done well, and I'm very proud of the fact that I've got a 5-star rating because that was my goal. And that is the last garden DLC property that we've had. I did go and check, and I actually only missed one property. I thought I'd renovated more than one garden property, but it was just the one that I used as my office ages ago, and I think I did actually show that property off. So overall, I don't think I've done too bad, but that is all the garden properties. So as always, guys, if you have enjoyed, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you have really enjoyed. I think we've got one more DLC property left to go, and then that will be the official end of this House Number series, so not far to go. So yeah, as always, I will see you all next week. Bye for now.